Everyone called him lazy, useless, a waste of potential, but one day he proved them all wrong. This is the story of a boy who defeated laziness and became powerful. There was a boy who always chose comfort over effort. He woke up late, he delayed everything and every dream he had. It just stayed a dream. People around him, the voices in his life, they would all say the same things. You're lazy. You'll never succeed. You're not powerful enough. And slowly, over time, he started believing them. The weight of those words became his reality. He saw himself through their eyes, a boy with no drive, no future, no power. The comfortable bed became a cage, and the endless scrolling on his phone was just a way to escape the disappointment. He felt in himself. Every morning he'd wake up with grand plans, but by noon they'd be forgotten, replaced by the easy path of doing nothing. One night he sat alone in the quiet of his room. The only light came from his screen as he scrolled endlessly, wasting time, avoiding the responsibilities that were piling up around him. He was a master of distraction, an expert at pushing tomorrow what needed to be done today. But then something hit him. It wasn't a sudden burst of anger. It wasn't a flash of motivation like you see in the movies. It was regret, a deep, quiet, and painful regret that settled in his chest. He realized something profound, something that would change everything. Laziness wasn't comfort anymore. It wasn't a cozy blanket shielding him from the world. It was a poison, slowly and surely destroying his future, one wasted day at a time. The comfort he thought he was choosing was actually the most uncomfortable prison he could have built for himself. And in that moment of painful clarity, he understood one brutal truth. Laziness is not weakness. It's fear. It's the fear of failure. The fear that if you try, you might not be good enough. It's the fear of effort, the fear that the work will be too hard, too demanding, and most of all, it's the fear of discomfort, the fear of stepping outside that warm, familiar zone of doing nothing. He realized that true power doesn't just magically appear from a lightning bolt of motivation. Power comes from action. It's forged in the small, difficult choices you make every single day. It's the decision to stand up when everything in you wants to lie down. Power isn't a gift. It's a choice, and he was finally ready to choose. But he didn't wake up the next day and suddenly run a marathon or build an empire. He didn't transform overnight. The change was much quieter, much more realistic. He did something simpler, something anyone can do. He started by doing just one hard thing a day. Just one. That was the rule. It might be one workout, even if it was just for 15 minutes. It could be 1 hour of focused work with no distractions. Or it could be as simple as keeping one small promise he made to himself. He didn't try to conquer the whole mountain at once. He just focused on taking that first, single step, and then another the next day. This small, consistent action started to build a momentum he hadn't felt in years. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into a solid, unwavering discipline. That one hard thing a day became two, then three. The small wins started stacking up, building his confidence brick by brick. People around him started to notice a change. Not because he was boasting or talking about his new habits, but because he was showing results. He walked with a different energy. His eyes had a focus they lacked before. His actions spoke louder than any words ever could. The lazy boy was fading away, replaced by someone who was focused, determined, and in control of his own life. He was never lazy, he was just untrained. His mind was like an unconditioned muscle, and for years he had let it atrophy. But once he started training it, once he started challenging it daily, he became unstoppable. That potential everyone said he was wasting, it was finally being unlocked. The power was always inside him. It was just buried under layers of fear and inaction. If you feel lazy right now, if you feel stuck and powerless, listen to me. This is your moment. This is your turning point. You have the same power within you. It's time to prove to yourself, not to anyone else, but to yourself, that you are powerful. Start small, stay consistent, and never ever let the illusion of comfort steal the reality of your future. Your power is waiting. All you have to do is take the first step. Thanks for watching.